Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, I have my romance angel cards, and we're going to look at what your concerns may be with a relationship, what you may be struggling with, what's going on. All right, we have separation. We have true love. And we have very soon. All right. Then we're going to get some tarot. All right, what is it you need to look at? We have 5 of Swords. We have 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant. And future energies coming in for you. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the 7 of Wands, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. All right. So we kind of have this, what you may be struggling with is this separation, right? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. But then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I feel like this very soon here kind of says what it is that you need to decide, because I feel like, are you questioning a relationship that you have around you? This could be a friend, or it could be a family member, or it could be a partnership. But I feel that it's a relationship that you're questioning, and you're wondering what it is that you want to do with this relationship and where you want to go with it. And you maybe that you're feeling like you need some time apart from this person in order to figure out how you really feel. I do feel that you have a connection with this person because we have true love. But I feel like you are confused by it, and you have to figure out why you're confused by it. We have what it is you need to look at is we have the 5 of Swords, and that is not letting what other people have to say affect you, right? It's kind of branching out on your own and figuring that out. And I feel that that goes well with the separation, because it's, okay, you're separating from this here. Separating from what other people are saying, or if they're trying to if they're affecting your relationship. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is a temporary hardships. Would you have to look, but I also feel like this is a separation too, right? That you're struggling right now. But I feel like there's a strong message here for you to have that time to yourself, whatever that time is that you need, whether it's a few hours, or it's a few days, or it's a few weeks, or maybe it's a few months, I'm not sure. Whatever relates to you, but I feel like you need that alone time to get yourself grounded and decide what it is that you want to do. That this is a struggle within the relationship, but that's okay, because you need to find what it is your true feelings are within this. Future energies, I love it because we have the Ace of Swords, which is finding the answers and finding the truth to how you really feel about this relationship, standing up for what is important to you, realizing what it is you want to do in the relationship. But I feel that also things within the relationships is going to change. I feel that you become closer, and I feel like the relationship changes. All right, so let's look at this separation. King of Pentacles. There may be a separation because of your job, that you may be you may be pulled away from this relationship because of your job. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups, and we have Temperance, patience, balance, compromise. Again, I feel like you need to walk away to find your answers and decide what it is that you want to do. True love, Page of Wands, communication, balance, and starting new. This might be a relationship that you've been in for a really long time, and you're maybe at the crossroads within this relationship where you feel that the relationship is starting to change. It's starting to, something within the relationship happened. It could have to do with business or work. And I feel like it's caused an effect, a ripple effect within the relationship. And I feel like, are you questioning to walk away from the relationship? That may be something that you're going back and forth with, because I kind of feel like maybe your needs aren't being met. Because when I saw this Two of Pentacles, that's that balance within the relationship, right? In different areas of your life. And I feel like that balance has been thrown off for some reason. Could have to do with work. And you're starting to build up emotions. You're starting to build up this Eight of Cups. And you're thinking, should I walk away from this? Should I move on from this? Or is this just temporary, this Eight of Cups? Communication is very important. Communication. Do you feel the communication is off balance, right? If there's no communication within the relationship, that definitely puts a lot of strain and a lot of stress on a relationship, and that's where problems start to build up, and that's where that Eight of Cups starts to build up very soon. Clearly decide. Perfect. This is the perfect card for that. Clearly decide what it is that you want. Looking towards the future. What is it that you want in this relationship? What do you... Definitely. Nine of Pentacles and the Star. Decide what is your Nine of Pentacles and what brings you those rewards. Does this relationship bring you those rewards? Sometimes what you need to do is you need to look at the negative and the positive, right? The good times and the bad times. Do the good times outweigh the bad times? Any relationship is going to have its ups and downs. It's going to have its struggles. It's going to have those bad times. This is one of those times where there is a struggle. But it's how you handle it going forward is what you're trying to figure out. Seeing a future in this relationship with this relationship. The Star, that can be Aquarius. Your hope and your guidance. What gives you that direction and that guidance? That's something that sometimes we're just kind of I feel like you were kind of going along with this relationship, but you kind of had these inklings of, do I walk away? I think I need some time apart. Do we need to compromise on things? There's some things that have been bothering you within this relationship, and I feel like it's kind of coming to the forefront now, where you're like, okay, there's something, it's becoming stronger, and it's something that I have to deal with. I do feel that, again, you need that time to yourself to ask those questions, right? To look at the relationship. I also feel that it's very important that you don't let what other people have to say affect you, that you have to make the decision that works best for you, that you feel inside. Because if you try to do things, if other people are whispering in your ear and other people are saying things, and that's affecting your decision, then it's not going to be your true happiness, and eventually that's going to come back around, and you're going to have resentment towards that person and towards yourself, because you're like, well, I didn't listen to myself. Whether it's whatever your decision is. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Six of Wands. Again, we have the Hierophant. I think, no, that didn't. It did come out, yeah. So that can represent Taurus. But it's that faith and that belief in yourself and your guidance and your direction and your stability within a relationship. The Queen of Swords is finding out the truth of a situation and to rise above what other people have to say and to make the decision truly on yourself, right? What is your belief? What do you believe in? What do you feel about this relationship? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Empress. And we have the Four of Swords. I feel that this is, you need this alone time, this Four of Swords, to sort through. I feel like this is a big growth spurt, not only for yourself, and your realizations. But it's also about within this relationship, that this relationship is growing and this relationship is changing, and it's how do you handle those, right? You take those things that are positive and help to build the relationship, and then you leave the rest behind. Also, I feel like it's not having any more deception. I feel like maybe you were fooling yourself about what you wanted in this relationship or what was going on, or maybe you had those conversations with that person and they said, you know, hey, is everything okay? But then you were like, yeah, everything's fine, but you weren't really being true to how you really felt, that there were some concerns that you had. I feel like it's speaking up and saying your truth and not trying to say things to please someone else. We have the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, I love it, and the Devil. So that can represent you coming into your own power, but it's also, do you feel that you are chained in this relationship? Do you feel that you don't have the freedom of this Knight of Wands? I feel like with this Ace of Cups in the middle here, do you feel you have the freedom to explore the things that you want to explore and do, or do you feel that you're chained down in this relationship? It's kind of like the negatives and the positives of this relationship. What is the truth of it? What is it that you're really feeling? These are the tough questions that you have to ask yourself, and these true things that you're feeling. Do you have a fear of commitment within this relationship? Right? Is that a fear? Is that a concern? Do you feel tied down? Definitely with the Ace of Cups being in the middle of this, it's about that cup overflowing, and what does that represent to you? How do you get there? What does that mean to you? I almost feel like this Knight of Wands is trying to move forward, but he can't because he's towing this Devil energy behind him. All right, and then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is new beginnings, new starts. It's a new thought process. It's the truth of a situation. It's seeing the truth of things, finding a resolution. The Moon, which is Aquarius. We have the Death card, which is Scorpio, and then we have the Two of Wands. I feel like you have that clarity. The Death card is that you're holding on to something that is preventing you from moving forward, and that is the Moon. It's that deception. It's the fogginess. You're not clear with your intentions. You're not clear with what it is that you want in this relationship. Maybe you're not clear with yourself, so you're not clear with this person. Two of Wands is that new beginning and that new start, right? Death card also, one side is something's holding you back. One side is moving forward, transition and change. We also have the Hierophant here again. The Hierophant has kind of come up 3 times here for you. And I feel that it could have to do with that Taurus, or it could be that it's that, what is your true feelings about this, right? Your faith and your belief and your direction. I feel that by looking into this, that you see things from a different perspective. Again, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Cups. I feel that you're feeling, this future energy is that you're feeling so much better about the situation, and you're seeing it from a different perspective, and you were seeing the energies that you were putting in. You were seeing what you were putting into the relationship. And then you were seeing what you were getting back, because sometimes we don't realize the energies that we're putting out there is a cause and effect, as that person, like they respond back to what we're putting out, and we're taking responsibility for what we were putting out. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Swords, swords, swords. Okay, you can't really see that. Not enough room. So that's what we have here. Taking a look at, what are you really worrying about? What are you really stressing about? Taking a look at, how do I relieve that? We have this progression from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. So that is that progression, that working through that, right? Because the Nine of Swords is you're stressing about something, You have anxiety, you're up at night, you're worrying about this situation, right? You're wondering what it is that I need to do. Very soon decide what it is that you want so it can come to you, right? So that it can happen, so you can manifest it. But then we go to the Ten of Swords, where Tens is completions, where you feel exhausted. You've been through a lot here. You've done a lot of mental work here in this situation. And now it's time for you to make a decision, right? Your choice, that you've looked at all sides, you looked at all possibilities, you looked at everything that's been going on, what it is that you feel, you've processed everything, and now you're ready to complete it. Now you're ready to say your decision. This is something that can take time for you to work through, because there are a lot of variables here. There are a lot of things going on, but you have to figure out how you feel about this relationship for yourself before you can express it to that other person. I do feel that there is a connection with this person, but you're struggling with that right now. And I feel like it has to do a lot with communication. You're just trying to decide what it is that you want to do with this relationship. All right, so let's grab one of these. We have Temperance, Sagittarius, which we already had Temperance come out over here. And this represents a yes. It also represents balance, peace, patience, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, right? That's something that you have to decide. That's something that you have to work on. It also is that compromise within a relationship. How does that person feel about the relationship? Are they having the same feelings that you're feeling? Sometimes, you know, we're going through something and then we don't even realize, because we're not communicating, that the other person's going through the same thing. All right, so let's grab a wisdom oracle. We have a new life. New life. What does that represent to you? Does that mean new life is brought into this relationship and it's a new beginning and a new start for you, right? Tens are completion, starting new and starting fresh, right? A new life, or is it, do you move on from this relationship and you look at things differently in your next relationship? New life. I feel like that goes with the Ace of Cups. But that's if you're not happy with your situation, then you have to stand up and you have to make the change. If you want change, you have to be change. All right, and let's get an energy oracle. The thinking woman, she's been coming out a lot in my readings. The thinking woman is, there could be a friend that you have around you that can help you and to guide you, but it's listening to what it is that she has to say, taking what you feel is relevant and works for you, and then using that to move forward. There also could be a new person that is coming into your life. It could be starting a new relationship with the thinking woman. But there also could be somebody around you that you can learn a lot from. We have this butterfly here, which is that transformation and change. But maybe that represents you having to be that thinking woman and figuring out, okay, I really need to find the solution to this situation and I really need to figure this out. That you need to be the thinking woman. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.